Hey, what is up, guys? Your boy Mikey Mike here, and in today's video, guys, this is my fifth take taking this. Well, actually, third take. But essentially, we're just going to watch a quick video of uh a video that my one of my homeboys sent to me. Uh, it's called titled "You versus You." I'll put it up real quick, and it's essentially by Jay Welch. Just a quick motivational talk that he had in his car, and he talks about his struggles of what he goes through day to day, giving examples, and that he how being at the status and level that he's at today because he's also was able to achieve so much at such a young age, and how he still is struggling with some of the mental struggles, I guess, of and he gives the example of jealousy because that's like the main one that he focuses on in the video. And so it kind of sparked me to talk about this topic because this is something that I mean, I feel like we all as in people who are young, and at least the people within my friend group, this is something that we all kind of struggle with, especially because we were at that point in our lives where we are finally out of, surprisingly, out of the childhood part of our life, and we're learning to navigate our world. And some people have their techniques and struggles and differences and paths and yada yada yada. And so this is something that will definitely benefit the people my age, younger, and a little bit older. And so let's just go back real quick and see what he mentioned that kind of sparked me this idea, and then we'll just take it from there.
Situation, I would have been all right. But man, it just ain't the truth. The truth is, you got to take whatever cards you were dealt and deal them. That doesn't make any sense. You got to take whatever cards you were dealt and play them. And this is what I'm really starting to look at my life and realize, like, I'm pretty, I'm pretty good right now in life. Like, I'm in a pretty good position. I'm blessed. I'm young. I'm healthy. I'm in a good position. But still to this day, man, I'm still out here just constantly going through these mental struggles where I feel like sometimes jealous or like a little like sometimes envious of like the success of other people. Is because I'm comparing myself to other people. But then if I actually look at myself today versus where I was a year ago or 4 years ago, like, man, I should be doing backflips about how excited I am to be alive right now. Like, this car, this is a new car. I just bought it. It's the Model X Plaid Tesla. This was my dream car like 3 years ago. I
There we go. So I remember now. What sparked me the idea of making this video. He then goes to talking about how he has a Tesla Model X Plaid, a McLaren, and a almost $10 million portfolio. And I am here now, ready to talk about. And well, first, my first reaction was that I was shocked. I was shocked that he even had that kind of, in particular, mental struggle of being envious of other people's successes because, well, you almost have a $10 million portfolio. What do you mean? You're like, dude, you can. I mean, I guess if you kind of compare yourself to other people who have much more than that, right? $100 million portfolio, I could kind of understand where the jealousy comes from. But at the same time, dude, like at least for me, 10 million is a lot of money. 10 million is a lot, right? 10 million is very comfortable in a lot of in the USA. USA, 10 million is very comfortable. 10 million is probably, at least for me, not comparable to 100 million. Not comparable to 500 million or even a billion. It's something that I wouldn't even recognize it in the day to day when I put these people together, let's say in a line, and increase their net worth from 10 million to a billion. I would even recognize who, right? Because it's like you're rich. You're part of the same category. All right, but that whole thing kind of sparked me uh the thing that I wanted to talk about today, which is essentially that, yeah, so I do agree with him. Um the whole motivational thing about the video, I agree with that as well. You versus you. I talk about it in my book a couple of times, and I even mentioned something in my book in particular. And so, for those of you who are new, I just a quick shameless plug. I did write a book. It's titled "On the Journey to Success." I wrote it about it 2 years ago. I wrote it about 2 years ago and published it about 2 years ago. Actually, I published it a year ago, and it's essentially just a quick summary of my life from high school to where I was at that point. And it's a book in particular to people who are in my age, who are younger or a little bit older than me, who are starting to have who are starting to navigate their lives after the childhood phase, after whatever that situation may be, uh, coming from, and kind of starting that life on your own, being responsible and stuff. And so it's kind of uh, my age group on, particularly for people who are from 18 to 26 specifically. But anybody at any age can start being more responsible and stuff. And so now going back into the topic here, that video or that clip right there kind of sparked me to talk about my experience so far with kind of focusing on my own. And so when I started doing it, I had a lot of issues because I hated myself because uh, I was very performance. I was kind of judging myself, um, especially if I didn't go to the gym or if I didn't do something or if I wasn't performing at a level that I wanted to, um, or even if I performed good. Bruh, This is what happens. This is what happens when you have a dog, bro. It's just some shit just get in your mouth. There we go. What the fuck? But even if I don't even know where I was gonna go with that. That dog hair distracted me. Um, I don't know where I'm going with that, but just real quick, when I was focusing on, I started focusing on myself. I started being very critical, and I started the journey of going through life. About learning about self love, starting self respect, uh, self confidence, and all that. And then started going out more and all this and all that. I go in more depth in my book. I don't want to go too specific here. I just want to go straight to the point. And so that then led me to a very dark moment in my life where it was also kind of a pivot moment in my life where that it led me to a specific day. I forgot the exact date and stuff, but it was a cold January night. I believe it was January or February. It was one of those cold nights out here in downtown LA. And I was in a hotel, and I go more in details in my book and stuff, and I kind of just had this dream where I saw myself, and I was afraid of myself because I just, well, at first I was in shock and I couldn't believe I couldn't believe that was me, and it took me a couple days, a couple months. It took me therapy to really believe that that was me. Right? It really took me a lot to take it all in, and once I accepted it, the next step was that ain't no way I was that powerful. And so I had a dream where I kind of had a glimpse of my future, and I didn't really like it. It was a very dark person, um, or at least the aura that I got from that being in my dream, who at the time just I just knew it was me. Just I had a feeling, I had an aura, and that knowing that, and after coming up with that conclusion and kind of verifying it with psychologists and therapists, and dude, I was fucked up. 2 years ago, um, I started developing self confidence issues because, especially when, oh my god, especially last year when I was started to perform better and better because I've only compared myself with myself, and I'm just focused and just day in day in day out, whatever it is at work or at school or at home or relationships or something. I was always testing and always curious and stuff. And the only thing I didn't focus on last year was my body. I kind of just stopped going to the gym after some time just because I was so focused on I had just too much to handle on other things that I was completing. And so when I was doing all that stuff, I was getting rewarded constantly, constantly, constantly. And I was like, okay, well, damn, I guess I am pretty good at XYZ. Damn, I am pretty good at maintaining relationships. I am pretty good at uh, getting girls or working, or I am been pretty good at school or something. I was just really confident on a lot of things to the point that I remembered that, oh my god, if I kind of continue going where I was going, I'm gonna become that person that I saw in my dreams slash nightmare, whatever it was. And so I kind of stopped, and I started going backwards and started being way too humble to the point that it was kind of affecting my performance ratings at work. It was affecting my grades at school because I was very much still performing at a even then higher level than I was, before or yesterday or my past. It's just that I wasn't saying it. I wasn't letting my managers know. I wasn't letting my friends know. I wasn't letting my uh, people that I study with, classmates. I wasn't letting my classmates know that I was doing all this stuff, and or my teachers or something, or for extra credit or something. Like I would just do the extra credit and not submit it just because I didn't want the reward because I was purposely not wanting the reward so that I would not feed my ego, and I won't have the need to continue performing at a higher level because to them, to the people that I was judging myself with, or not judging myself with, but the people that I was releasing my stuff to, my performance levels, my goals, my stuff, they were just receiving what they wanted. And so this year, I would like to. I would definitely like to change that this year. And recently, I have kind of been getting nudged in a direction where this will definitely put me to the test. And I started a business about 4 years ago now, I think 3, 4 years ago, and I've never really focused on it. It's just been there, and so I have a few clients here and there that I basically freelance work. But now that I'm have more time and I'm at a level that I believe I need to be more confident and actually sell myself to these businesses and corporations, I am being challenged to and rewarded, actually. Challenged and rewarded to focus on my business. And so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today is because, yeah, me versus me. And I'm at a level where I can now focus on my business because I have more time and everything. But it's that self confidence issue that I have. And so I am simply, this is not a resolution video. This is not a video resolution. This is not a solution video where, I tell you guys, oh, this is what I did and stuff. This is literally just a video of me documenting where I'm at today, what I'm struggling with in particular today, and what I want to focus on. I wouldn't say fixing, but I want to focus on adjusting for the next few months and this year in particular, so that next couple of years, I can focus on the matter. I can only just focus on the matter I have at hand and finally be done with all these mental struggles. And so, yeah, I don't really know what much to say. It's not a solution video, so unfortunately, I don't know how to fix this or anything. But F it, man. F it. If I have given hints, I have given not hints, but I've been giving, what's the word? What's the word? Like little bits and pieces, trials, right? I've been giving trial versions and little bits and pieces of what I can really do in with my business to certain customers, and I've been pitching ideas because I'm bored sometimes. I've been pitching ideas to different companies and stuff, and everyone seems to just be like, "Oh, bro, it was a good idea, and I know you can do it because I know you, and I know you for XYZ years, and bro, that's just up your alley. Like you're just gonna do that naturally, like da 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 da." And I'm just getting all these super awesome comments and suggestions and things and that. It's just for me, it's like, one, do I really want to do all that work? And two, it's like, you're lying. You're lying because I don't see it because I have self confidence issues and within myself. And then the third thing is that I feel like I also, as much as I try to validate myself and I try to not care about external validations, I feel like I am unfortunately somebody naturally who naturally needs external validation because there's only so much that I can do without it. Because I try not to use that word. When I do eventually get external validation, the little that I do get external validation, because I try not to get them as much as before I've had before, and I really just try to be more on my own and kind of like do it all guy, which has not been working at all. By the way, it's very much easier, so much easier to work in a team than to just do it all on your own, or a group of people, or a group of friends, or something. Talk to somebody. It's so much easier. Um, I don't even know what I was going for, but let me see if I can remember. I essentially, I don't know, bro, but it's been 20 minutes. I'm not trying to waste more of your time. I'm just over here documenting my life and documenting where I'm at today. Hopefully, I can look back at this video and be like, damn, now I know exactly what he was talking about, and this is how I did it, and this is where I'm at today. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm not trying to waste more of your time. It's been your boy Mike and Mike. Peace out.